anak ni Lucio Taon, magpabili dyan ng Shabu. Yun talagang nandoon sa baba. They are poor, I admit. Everybody is poor anyway. By what right do you have to make it poorer and make them more miserable and in agony? Ano din nakuha ng mga pare, pati mga human rights, pati itong tontong presidente ng, you must be stupid. Itong ex-president ng Colombia, when Duterte is committing the same mistake, we cannot never be on the same mistake because I am not stupid, you are. Kasi ang Amerika nagbuhos ng bilyon because they were flooding America. All of the supplies of cocaine and heroin came from that country. Anong tinurong ng Amerika dito? Except to recommend for my prosecution in the International Court of Justice, Criminal Court. Gusto pa ako nagpapriso. Yung tinignan ko yung charter ng International Criminal Court, ang mga gago, hindi pala membro. Stupid. Sila mismo. Why? Because at one time the invaded Panama, a sovereign state, uprooted the president, brought him to trial in America to serve time in prison there. And Bush, who went to Iraq, ostensibly in search for the weapons of mass destruction na wala. That is why they avoided being members of the International Court of Justice, Criminal Court. Yan ang bulhan dito sa mundong ito. Kaya itong climate change, why was I reluctant? Not because I did not want climate change, but because of the distribution sa ratio. Sabi nila, well, 0.4, ganon tayo. Even our national says that we have to reduce it by 73, mas mataas tayo locally. But why? Because there are no sanctions. Ngayon, pag ang maliit ang Pilipinas, you violate the law. They can always rumble onto some other sanctions. Trade, they will cancel your quotas and everything. They can call your debt without any grace period. They can cancel. There are so many sanctions available to them. Tayong maliit, we cannot impose anything. But from a simple violation, they can always expand it to go into a gamot of so many sanctions. Yan ang hindi nakuha ng Pilipino because of the naivete. Pati yung pera, walang nakalagay dyan kung sino ang mag-contribute. What about $20 billion? It is not for compensation of the damages of the climate change. It is to improve your mitigation and damage control. It's not because maghintay ka pa. Ngayon, sinong magbigay niyan? Because the treaty does not mention the country, simply industrialized country. You know, America just paid its dues to the United States. Kailan lang? Yung utang nila hindi nila binayaran ng matagal. It was just about 5 years ago that they updated their accounts with the United Nations. Yan ang sinasabi ko. It's not because they are brighter than me, but rather because I am a lawyer and I always, hindi ako economist. 75 lang ako dyan, wala, no? Okay naman yan. But I am good at criminal law because, as I said, that was my favorite subject anyway, and I have been a trial lawyer for 9 years. So I see things which you do not right away. Sanctions. There are no sanctions. Basahin ninyo. So what could there be other sanctions? Well, it could run into so many things. Trade, assistance. Ang ayaw ko dyan, sabi na, the rhetoric of Duterte, Son of a... Kung kayo, when I was mayor, I was already at the receiving end. It's okay. But when I became president, do not chastise me in public because at this time, I'm carrying the sovereignty of a nation. Imagine, mga babae doon, tapos State Department, Office of the President, pati si Obama. Kaya sinabi ko, who are you? You go to hell. Bakit mo ako ganunin? And always they would say, you will not receive your assistance, we will cut the aid. Ay, son of a bitch, God damn it, you can eat your aid. Your assistance, gawin mong toilet paper and put. Bakit? Why do you have to? Para tayong patay gutom. Sabi ko, look, whenever you make any public statement against the small countries, you always tie it up with the aid. We will not die. We will not go hungry. Because the ambassador is listening. He will help us. Well, we have been good by everybody. We were always a distant relative, an ASEAN distant relative of China because of our foreign policy. Hindi tayo makalapit, but during business with China, tayo naman, they were using as a, not really a fulcrum, but rather a leverage. Na, sige, you assert authority there. So, I mean, I have this arbitral award. What will I do with it? I'll go to China, tell them, President Xi Jinping, you have this award. I want you to go out of Spratly. And President Xi Jinping said, but that is ours also. No, you should go out or we'll go to war. Oh, really? There'll be a massacre. At ano ang battleground? Where will be the battleground? It's the Philippines and Palawan will be first to melt down. Tapos gusto nila akong gawing leverage. They want me to say, you force you. I told President Xi Jinping in a bilateral, Mr. President, I am here. I do not want to impose anything on you. I do not want to quarrel with you because I'm just a visitor here. I was invited, so I just want to make friends with you. I did not even ask for anything. Lang, delikadesa. Sabi ko, I just want to be friendly with you. Sabi nila, we always wanted to make friends. So historically, China kept a distance because we were dovetailing the foreign policy of America. I said, I'll go out. I'll make friends with everybody. Then they started to, we ordered 23,000 M16 to upgrade our, tagal na kasi ang mga baril na yan eh. Loose na ang bore niyan. You know, when the bullet goes out of that barrel, may nag-i-spin yan eh, to make it has its own momentum. Wala na, maluwang na. So we ordered. Tapos sabi ng isang senador, we will not give the shipment to you. Fine. And I said, China said, we will give you. Russia said, we'll sell to you. Buy one, take one. Oh. Bakit ayaw mo? Buy one, take one. Ganito yan eh. I do not want to talk about arms, especially missiles and everything. Because if they start, and China insists that it is theirs, And they are there to stay because they claim it is theirs. We claim it is ours. The only way to resolve it is to go to war. Who wins? But if we go to war with China, it will be a massacre, is Mamalu. The only way is to talk. But I told them straight, Mr. President, there will be a time during my term that we have to talk about the arbitral judgment. But it cannot be now. Let us first be friends so that we can talk in a more civilized, non-hostile attitude. Mag-umpisa ka na magsalita, nag-aasaran kayo. When you begin to talk and you have this hostility or antagonistic attitude, hindi walang mangyari. Di para tayo buang. And to think that my grandfather is a Chinese, I'll have to kill him first. Or my relatives there in Patliv, they are there. Yun ang... So, who gave us the first rehab, which can house 10,000 addicts? China. Chinese businessmen. Sila yun nauna. Now, itong sa Colombia, itong luko-luko na ito, you know, the United States spent billions. Why? Because nandoon yung supply. They practically bought every citizen there with money. Kaya nahinto. Magyayabang naman itong former president that I am committed the same mistake. That is only possible, Mr. Ex-President, if I am as stupid as you. I said, but unfortunately, I am not. Tapos ang Colombia, how about Mexico now? Oh, tell me, this is public. So I called President Trump. I said, Mr. President-elect, this is President Duterte. I'd like to congratulate you on your victory as president of the greatest nation on earth. Oh, yes, President Duterte, I heard that we have a bad fix with the State Department. Mr. President has nothing to do with you. Yes, I know. You are right. This the kind of a bad, this drugs is killing my country. I knew that border there with, then he named the country. What is a border there? We're killing 40,000 people. Sabi ko, yung akin, 3,000 lang. Ba't marami ng ingay? Gusto na ko idemanda. At ito namang mga pasunod-sunod para kunwari makinig daw ako sa pagpunta dito sa Davao, ihulog ko yan dyan sa hagdanan. Mas marunong pa. You know, ang kalaban lang nila doon sa Colombia, ang farmers. Atin dito, everybody's into the business. I would not name the country, but everybody into it. They cook shabu in their old ships na hindi na ginagamit. Then they just throw it with a GPS attached to it. Kaya maraming na dyan sa shores ng Region 1 and 2 and 3 nandyan. Kaya doon, planting sila doon. At ang kalaban nila, mga taga-bukid. Ours, China has a problem also with drug. Iba ang sitwasyon doon. Hindi mo mahabol yan sa international city.